Welcome to the section on the microscope. This is an important tool because we would not be able to see the cell if we wouldn't know about the cell if it weren't for the microscope. So we're going to take some time, learn about the microscope, and learn about the parts of it and how to use it properly. So let's start by looking at a few of the parts of this microscope. We have down here, this is called the base. That's not too hard to remember. We have another part of the microscope called the arm. The arm is right here, and it connects the base to the top part of the microscope. And right here we have what we call the body tube. That would just be this portion of the microscope. And up here, this one is called the eyepiece, or sometimes the ocular lens, and it's usually a magnification of 10 times. So I think those are all the pieces that we have to start with. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, we have another important feature that I forgot, and this one should be easy. The power switch. That turns the illumination on and off. Okay, I forgot to mention this important feature here. It is the stage. It's like a little table. It supports the slide. And that's a very important feature. That's where we set the slide. In addition to the stage, there are stage clips on top of the stage here that hold the slide in place. And those are important features as well. Here we have a revolving nose piece. And with this revolving nose piece, we can turn the body tube so that we are looking through the objective lens that we want to. We have 3 different objective lenses on this microscope. We have a high-powered, medium-powered, and low-powered objective lens. We also have, right here underneath the stage, we have the iris diaphragm. It regulates the amount of light that comes through and illuminates our slide. Down here, sitting on top of the base, we have the projection lens. And let's go to the next slide. The last item to mention is the focus. Right here, we have a knob that we can turn. The inner part will be the fine focus. The outer part will be the coarse focus. Some microscopes have 2 separate knobs for focusing. Sometimes the knobs are up here. Microscopes actually vary quite a bit from one to the next. So when we are in the practicum, ours may be a little bit different than this, but this is one fairly standard type of microscope. So there you have it. There are all of the parts we're going to look at on our microscopes. One thing that's very important to remember, there's to be no horseplay when we do our practicum. We're going to learn how to use the microscopes, and they are expensive pieces of equipment, and we need to be certain to always treat them with respect. When we carry them by the arm with one hand and keep a hand under the base so that it's always supported, and always be very careful. The slides as well, they're made of glass, so they are breakable, and we just need to be very careful when we're using it. Hopefully you've enjoyed a couple of the cartoons. Tried to make this a little bit exciting because it's a little bit dry with just labeling parts of the microscope. Quick recap. What do you need to know for this section? You need to know 2 things. You need to know the parts of the microscope. So you need to be able to correctly label all the parts. And 2, you need to demonstrate the proper use of the microscope. So we're going to learn how to do that, and we're going to work on doing that all together in the practicum. So come prepared to do that and to enjoy looking through our microscope. Here's a little idea if you're interested in advanced proficiency, and we'll see you in class.